We got this game here at the U Broke house called 360 Ball.
So, 360 Ball is...
Oh man, it's just this new hot, crazy game that we came up with.
I'm just gonna let you know, it's fun for everyone.
Oh! Rebound!
You wanna play basketball, but you don't have a basketball court, and you don't have a basketball, and all you have is a flower pot and a soccer ball.
That's right. You gotta play offense and defense from 360 degrees.
You've just watched a preview of a new webisode series on YouTube. Joining me today is the cast of You Broke College Students. We are missing one member of the group, Hart and Kirsten. They couldn't join us today, but they are here in spirit. Now, if you can just go down the line and introduce yourselves for me.
Okay, I'm Amara.
My name's Ryan.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Evan.
I'm JoJ'ai.
Bert, like Ernie and Bert. And I'm Milan.
What I have to tell you, I had a chance to interview a lot of different celebrities, but like this is the most excited I've been actually to meet people. I'm just so excited about you guys and what you're doing. The episode that we just watched was Aunt Flo and the Minstrel Flow, and when I saw it, I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh my gosh. So tell me, how did you guys all get started?
Well, we originally, a few of us met going to Amazing Grace Conservatory, which is an acting school and conservatory started by Wendy Raquel Robinson, and we met when we were like little kids. We were like,
Gotta say 10, 11, 12, somewhere around.
Yeah, just kind of came together somehow, randomly.
What I like most about the show is the concept. You know, everybody can relate to being broke. So how did, now these two are the masterminds of the show, Omara and Ryan. How did you guys come together with this concept and the show, the whole idea?
Well, I guess we've been, like you said, we've been friends for a while, and we've just wanted to, find our way to break into the industry without having to, go through the normal route. I don't feel like you get a fair chance when you go the normal route, so we wanted to create our own thing, find our way that we could work our way into the industry, work the people that we feel like are talented and deserve an opportunity in the industry, and just kind of showcase it ourselves. We learned it from our friends. They started a web series called The F Word. You should check them out. And, they started a web series, and we just kind of got the idea that, they were getting a lot of attention. They got a lot of shine from that, and they deserved it. And so, we wanted to get what we deserved, basically.
Now, what is the premise of the show?
Well, the premise of this show is basically how to just navigate kind of like that difficult period in your life. You're kind of transitioning when you're in college and you're becoming an adult. So you're kind of learning, you're leaving that stage where your parents do everything for you and you kind of have to fend for yourself and, learn how to pay bills and be responsible. So it was kind of like that, but we just made a joke out of it because a lot of times when you're young, you do make a lot of financial mistakes here and there. You do some things or you buy some things and your priorities are a little off sometimes, and you're like shoes and it's like lights and you're like oh, and you kind of pick and choose, and sometimes you don't choose up wisely. So that's where it came from.
Now I'm sure in real life you guys all live on a budget. So how were you able to finance this project?
Well, first by the grace of God. Let's just say no. Yeah, we work, and go to school. So it was just kind of the first season. Luckily enough, we shot the majority of it at Bertrand's house. Bertrand has like an amazing house.
That was
he has
a
a back
perfect
house.
house.
And we like walked in and we were like, oh my God, this is college. This is like life. And it was like, can we please shoot here? And so luckily, he was like, yeah, I mean, okay. And it was that kept costs down. And when we first started, we didn't even have our own camera. And so a friend helped us, but yeah, I got the camera after I got my tax return. And then I was like, camera, swag, let's go. So,
It's been working since then.
Ever since then, we've just been trying to just stay productive and keep putting stuff out there. So.
And what about that big old van? You guys had the house plus the big old van.
that van
Like,
goes, gets you, you know, we load out of the van. We should really like go somewhere. We should go somewhere.
That's funny. Yeah, the tagline for the show is "The Diary of a Broke College Student," and so you just want to kind of delve into the lives of several college students and the things that they go through. But a lot of the things that we film and that we come up with actually derive from actual experiences. We've gone through this. We may, add a little icing on top of the cake to make it funny, to make it interesting to watch. But these are things that have happened to us. That van is an actual experience. That's something that Evan used to drive to and from Northridge, and all of our friends could fit there if we needed to be back there. Got them there. Sometimes it didn't get them there, but that's the van. We all love that van.
We should name it. What does it have a name?
The van's name. Yeah, man. The van's name is Clifford. Clifford, the big black van. But yeah, man, that was my whip for a minute. It's like 25 now.
I want each of you to tell me about your character on the show.
Okay. Well, they're ever evolving, I'll say that. But initially, mine is kind of like the know-it-all, always has something to say, kind of, those roommates that are just always like, see, I told you, and everyone's just like, I wish you would shut up. I wish you didn't live here. I wish maybe, why are we friends? Like, you always have something to say, and like, so that's kind of my character, but like I said, we're all just evolving.
And I might add that all of their names on the show, that's their actual real name.
Okay, so like I said, I'm Ryan, and my character on the show is, I guess, technically I'm a bit of a brainiac. I'm the one that has the straight A's, that works really hard. But in that, I kind of feel like I have all the answers. I try to be the voice of reason, but in college, at this age, you don't really have all the answers for anybody. So sometimes I feel like I got it, and the house got to tell me when I need to shut up, things like that. But I'm just a smart kid trying to find his way. Guess that would be it.
And Jasmine?
My character. Okay. I know, right? Okay, so.
Getting into character, huh?
This is my boo, my man in the show. No, but my character, I guess you could say, she's like the go with the flow, kind of crazy, like kind of combative even. We have a character, we had a little.
I saw that in the one car scene. Yeah, they'll have to check it out. Yeah.
I'm a little aggressive at times.
You guys will see.
To say the least. But yeah, I'm pretty cool. Like, I initially started off as the video gamer, but more of a just, I'm laid back for the most part, just go with it.
I'm Evan on the show, and my character like graduated from college already, but I was kind of a slacker. Like, I just did the road of least resistance, and like took the managerial job at Starbucks. So like, what I'm saying, I pretty much just, lollygagged and cat around. That's my character.
And you take that manager position really serious. Like, that's a real good job.
No, I mean, I gotta support my old lady, but then I gotta make these drinks for the people. I'm a barista for the world. So I just gotta keep it lit, you feel me?
And JoJ'ai?
Hi, and I'm JoJ'ai, and my character is probably, to me, I think she's the most laid-back person in the house. I pretty much kind of just go with the flow. I get along with everyone. I'm still trying to find my way, not decided on my major. I'm smart, but, still trying to get there and figure out the direction I want to go in my life. And in the meantime, I have my love interest, Bertrand, to keep me occupied in the house. And I mean, I'm just kind of the one that lays back in the cut and watches these two go at each other's throats, and I'm just kind of entertained by them, and just kind of chill.
That's true.
Okay, and Bertrand? Or Bert?
Yeah, I'm Bertrand. Wait, what was your question?
Yes.
We want to.
Yeah, that's my character.
What's your
I'm
character?
I'm like the space guy in space.
Oh, you were in character.
I'm a
Okay.
space cadet.
That's it.
That's it. Wow.
No words needed.
And I'm Milan. I play the mysterious conspiracy theorist. I mean, my character's pretty much, you remember the person in school you would like, they would hardly ever show up, but as soon as it was time to graduate, they graduate. That's me.
I want to thank you guys for coming out. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I'm so happy for you guys, what you created, and I wish you guys have best success. These are stars in the making. I see they're going to go far where they're going, and it's just a wonderful thing that you're doing. And for those of you at home, like they said, these people, they thought they had an idea and they brought it to life. They created their own opportunities and they're doing something with it. So if you're sitting here watching, I hope you feel inspired to get out there and do something that you really love to do. Thank you for watching Celebrity Profile Entertainment, and thank you to the cast of You Broke College Student for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to Heart. I love you, baby.
Oh. Kirsten, I love you.
To watch episodes of You Broke, go to YouTube and search You Broke. For latest information, visit Twitter at Broke University. Special thanks to Universal Sheraton Hotel in Universal City, Hollywood, known as the Hotel of the Stars and perfect for any occasion. To book your next getaway, visit www.sheratonuniversal.com/Los Angeles. Episodes of You Broke College Student are rated M for mature audiences.